Hey everybody, this is Geneva of Geneva's Closet Talk Show. Please let me know if you can hear me or not, because once again I'm playing around with some new stuff, so I'm trying to make sure that you all can hear me. I want to talk about the news today, if you can hear me. Matter of fact, let me see, can I hear myself right quick? So then I know. Hey, how you doing? Can you all hear me? Hey, Rachel and Adrian and Brian and Kay Ashford, can you hear me? I just want to make sure that you all can hear me. So then I know that when I'm doing this, I can be heard. Okay, good, you can hear me. Okay, so let's talk about this whole Donald Trump thing. Hey to everybody. Hey to all my subscribers and Closett Seekers. Let's get into the news about this whole Donald Trump just making his announcement. And so it says, Trump announces temporary deal to end record-long shutdown. Now, I didn't even watch his whole speech or whatever he did, but this is what I seen. President Donald Trump says he'll sign legislation shortly to reopen shuttered government departments for 3 weeks until February 15th. Oh, okay. Oh, a whole 3 weeks. It says Trump's action would end what has become a record 35-day partial shutdown. Some 800,000 federal workers have had to work without pay or have been kept from doing their jobs as Trump and congressional Democrats were locked in the stalemate over the billions of dollars that Trump has demanded to build his, Mexican border wall. Trump spoke at the White House on Friday as delays at some of the nation's busiest airports and widespread disruptions brought new urgency to efforts to break the impasse. Anyway, where's the information that I was reading? I feel like I'm reading a whole different article. I mean, honest to God, I feel like I'm reading a whole nother article. But anyway, so they ended it. So people are supposed to be getting paid. So it's already been 3 weeks since people were paid. And who did they say helped out with this? Oh, Mitt Romney. And who is he? A Republican from Utah? Because I guess him and Donald Trump have been beefing a lot. So he's the one. Because I guess the Republicans got majority or whatever. But because Mitt Romney, wait, what does it say? In an embarrassment to Trump, a Democratic proposal to end the shutdown got 2 more votes in Senate on Thursday than the GOP plan, even though Republicans controlled the chamber 53-47. 6 Republicans backed the Democratic plan, including freshman Senator Mitt Romney, Republican from Utah, who clashed periodically with the president. The Senate first rejected, okay, whatever, and throughout so what do you all think of that? February 15th. So then what? So what happens after the 15th? So are they going to shut down again after the 15th? I don't even know what that, So I'm pretty sure the people are happy that they are going to get paid the back pay that they're owed, and then they'll be getting paid again in another 2 weeks or however that go. But then that next check you're gonna have to be worried about, because then you're trying to figure out, is it going to be another shutdown? I mean, I don't know how the people supposed to feel about that. That still got you on edge though, because at the end of the day, I don't know what to say about that. How are you all doing? How do you feel about this? And let me ask y'all something. Maybe I'm not just paying attention enough to the news. So maybe I need you all to enlighten me, because I don't know everything. Okay. What else has been shut down? Do you all know, what else has been shut down? Because mostly I feel like I've mostly been hearing about the people who work at the airport. And I know they said government centers and stuff. Have you all noticed that your government centers was shut down? So are you noticing, because what government center, what? What are they talking about? So I don't know what they're talking about. So are they saying that all the city hall places and all the government, so the places that you go to get your birth certificates and stuff, they're shut down? So are they shut down? So in your state, your county, your city, are they shut down? So what about the people that work for the state, the government people? You know, like, are they shut down? So are they not getting paid? I mean, I'm still receiving mail, so the mailman and stuff is running, and the post office. The police are still working, the police and the ambulance. So who else isn't working? The garbage man came and picked up my garbage today, or is that city? So that's not government, is that city? I'm very confused on which is which. Because to be perfectly honest about this whole shutdown, the only thing that I've really been hearing about constantly, like even articles that I'm posting, is not about other people talking about their jobs. It's just really the airport people. And I've heard mention about food stamps. Okay, so that was a huge talk. And at one point it was a little talk about taxes until we heard that that wasn't going to be a problem, that they still going to be accepting taxes. So what else is shut down? Do y'all know? Who else is shut down? The court, right, the courts and the jails, they still going on. People still getting locked up. People still got court paying fines. They ain't stopped people from paying fines. So, I don't know. Here in Illinois, I'm pretty sure the iPads and stuff is still working on the street so they can collect all their tolls. So what was actually shut down? So, okay, Ty says some funding. Okay, so what funding was shut down? He just opened the government today. Okay, but what government was shut down though? Oh, the federal prisons were understaffed. So some people were still working, but just not everyone was working. So I wonder how they decided on that. Like, how come some people were working, but not everyone was working in the federal prisons? Right, exactly. The TSA people, right? Those probably like the only people that I'm mainly hearing about. Oh, grants for small businesses. So people that needed grants, they wasn't able to fill out for the grants and get the grants. National parks, workers, and museums. Have a good day, Maya.
Thanks, Mom. See you after.
Okay, so the national park workers and so are the museums closed? Right, I know that they were saying that it might affect Section 8 and food stamps and stuff like that. But as far as people actually not, who wasn't getting paid, that's what I want to know. Because all I kept hearing about is like Black Pixie said, it's the TSA people. That's it. But I really didn't hear too much about other people not being paid. Like, who else didn't get paid? All the Army people, they still doing, all the military people, they still got paid. Well, that's messed up for the grants for small businesses. Right, so what does this mean 3 weeks later? So after the 3 weeks, then what? But that's cool to know that it can be shut down if they wanted to, stop this nonsense, that they really can do stuff to stop it. So, I don't know. But anyway, let's go on to some other news. River of Truth, you said the FBI. Ty said no sanitation workers in parks and museums. Wouldn't it be messed up if the garbage people didn't work? That would be messed up. If the garbage people wasn't getting paid and they decided they wasn't coming to pick up no more garbage. Wow. The Coast Guards didn't get paid either. Wow. Coast Guards did not get paid. Well, why the hell all they kept talking about was the TSA workers? I swear to you, that's all I heard. What? Harris said wasn't able to get passports and federal prison guards were forced to work without pay. People wasn't able to get passports? Oh, hell no. That make you feel like you want to move up out of the United States. See, I didn't even know nothing about that. I did not see all of that. And even the articles that I read did not mention all of that. It really didn't. But let me go to the next news. Did y'all hear about the Christian, like the religion? A Christian was fired for refusing to work on Sundays and was awarded $21 million in a lawsuit. Did y'all hear about that? What? I was like, really? And this is coming from Ebony. It says Marie Jean-Pierre. Oh, snap. Okay, now Marie Jean-Pierre, a devout Christian who refused to work on Sundays, was fired from her job as a hotel dishwasher. She was a dishwasher in 2016. This week, the Florida woman was awarded $21 million And that's million for the ones who didn't understand what I was saying. 21 million after suing her former employer, citing religious discrimination. Now let's see how this go. She said, I love God. That's what she said. Won't he do it? No work on Sunday because Sunday I honor God. I heard that. She did what she had to do. You know what I mean? Anyway, Pierre worked as a dishwasher for the Conrad Hotel from 2006 to 2016. This woman worked for y'all for 10 years. And you gonna let her go? I'm pretty sure she was a Christian a long time ago. You didn't know that she went to church on Sundays? Anyway, her employers were aware of her involvement with the soldiers of Christ Church that prevented her from working Sundays. Still, in 2015, bosses scheduled her to work Sundays anyway. Oh, we know them type of bosses. You tell them that these particular days you can't work this particular time, and you done told them, and then you go look on the schedule and they done put you on the schedule anyway. Really, bitch? Did I not just tell you I cannot work on these days at this time, and then you gonna put me on the schedule anyway? Pierre worked as a dishwasher for the, oh, I just said that. Her employers, after weeks of trading shifts with co-workers, Pierre's employer demanded she come in for her scheduled shift. You gonna demand? When she refused for 6 weeks straight, she was fired. Pierre then filed a complaint with the equal. I'm telling you how this go. So just in case you have these issues in your life, I'm gonna tell you what Marie-Jean Pierre did. And this is a black woman. Pierre then filed a complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, suing the Conrad, claiming the defendant retaliated against plaintiff by, among other things, creating a hostile work environment for plaintiff, reprimanding plaintiff for her religious beliefs, and terminating plaintiff. A federal jury has now ordered the hotel to pay Pierre $36,000 for lost wages, $500,000 for emotional anguish, and $21 million in punitive damages. Okay, now won't he do it? I don't even know what else to say about that. Now, who usually takes the person to court? That's what I'm talking about. She said not today. You know, most people probably get fired, and then I guess you go try to talk to the next person up over that person, which ain't gonna do nothing anyway. And then, I don't know, you go look for another job. No, she went and sued and won. Who would have knew she was gonna win all of that? 21 mil? You better leave that woman alone. Let her go serve God. Let that woman pray in peace. They better leave her alone. Just leave her alone. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Let's see, what else are we going to read today in the news? About that nurse arrested in the rape of a woman in vegetative state who gave birth at a care facility. So you going with your nasty? Who does that? So you sat up there and raped the woman in a vegetative state? Was she in a coma? Well, Jesus, what happened? Was she paralyzed from a certain part down? Who does that? Anyway, let's just read this from Fox News. A licensed nurse, he was licensed, okay, who was supposed to care for a woman in a vegetative state at a long-term Arizona nursing facility, was arrested after she gave birth to a baby last month. What? How did this? Why did he do that? You couldn't find a woman that was moving around who was unvegetated? He couldn't find an unvegetated woman. He wanted the vegetated woman. Why would he want that? Why would he do that? Is that equivalent to them people that be sleeping with dead bodies? I think it is. I think I'm onto something right there. This nigga likes dead stuff. Anyway, Phoenix Police Chief Jerry Williams said at a news conference that 36, and then he young, 36-year-old Nathan Sutherland, I mean, he ain't nothing to look at, you know, but it's something for everybody. It's someone for everybody. News that 36-year-old Nathan Sutherland was arrested and will be charged with 1 count of sexual assault and 1 count of vulnerable adult abuse for the incident at the Hacienda Healthcare Facility in Phoenix. We have worked virtually nonstop every day, every night to resolve this case. I bet they did. I bet they were shocked when they noticed a belly was forming. They was like, I know she ain't left. She been here the whole time because she can't move. So how in the world? Anyway, Sutherland invoked, his Fifth Amendment rights after his arrest and did not give an interview to authorities regarding the case, according to police. The chief said the officers used good old-fashioned police work in addition to DNA tests on the baby to find a match and made the arrest. Sutherland had worked at the facility since 2011. We owed this arrest for the victim. We owed this arrest for the newest member of our community, that innocent baby, Williams said. The 29-year-old victim has been incapacitated since the age of 3 and gave birth to a boy at the facility on December 29th. Employees at the time said they had no idea. They didn't even know what they thought she was gaining weight in the belly area. Was they not taking care of her properly? Like, how do you not know that? How do you not know her whole stomach region was increasing? Unless they just feed them very well at the Hacienda Healthcare Facility in Phoenix, Arizona, and they just thought that she was eating well. Anyway, that doesn't even make sense, but maybe they'll explain that because that makes no sense. They had no idea she was pregnant. Court records said her last known physical was in April. July, August, September, October, November, December. 8 months prior was her last physical. You don't need a physical. I mean, we don't always need a physical to know that someone is pregnant. We may not know how many times this occurred. Oh, he was in there being nasty for a long time. Can you imagine how long he was in there having sex with her before she actually got pregnant? Oh, nasty. Investigators had obtained a court order to collect DNA from Sutherland, which was compared to DNA from the baby boy. Thompson added that when the assault took place, Sutherland was responsible for the woman. This was an employee rather than a stranger who made his way into the facility. The baby boy is doing well, according to Thompson, who added that it's the community job to protect the child. We can choose how we come into this world. Sutherland appeared in court Wednesday, where a judge ordered him to be held on a $500,000 bail. He is scheduled to be in court again on January 30th. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Hey, Orlane Payne, is Orlane new? Hey, Tashia Girl Worthy, how y'all doing? Everyone doing in the room, living life. Cookie Singletary, how you doing, Cookie? Payne, I think this is my first time seeing you. I do not think I've seen you before. What do y'all think of that? What do y'all think about that old nasty stuff? I'm still confused on how they didn't know that, how they didn't know she was pregnant. I'm still very much confused on that. Did you hear about this Indiana woman who had marijuana in her system, gets 2 years in jail after her 7-year-old boy was struck and killed? Let me repeat this. Indiana woman with marijuana in system gets 2 years after a 7-year-old boy was struck and killed. Now, the reason why this article caught my attention is because we all know, well, I don't know if you know this or not, but there are some drugs that's only in your system for like 3 days or just a few days, like cocaine, and I think they said crack or something too. I don't know if heroin or something like that. We ain't talking about no hair test. We talking about just a regular piss test, that these things is only in your system for like 3 days, 4 days, 2 days, something like that. But weed, marijuana, stays in your system for 30 days. So just because you find marijuana in somebody's system, January 25th, that don't mean that they smoked the marijuana today or yesterday. They could have smoked that marijuana 2-3 weeks ago. That don't mean they high on the day that you tested them. It just means that it takes 30 days for it to come out of your system. So when I seen this, that's why it made me post this article and actually click on it to read it, because I found that to be pretty interesting. Because I'm like, wait a minute, so if you got marijuana in your system and something bad happens, they can just test you and be like, oh, you got marijuana in your system, that caused it. It says South Bend, Indiana, a northern Indiana woman has been sentenced to 2 years in prison in the death of a 7-year-old boy who was run over, oh my God, by her sports utility vehicle. 22-year-old Caleb Bennett of Mishawaka, whatever, was also sentenced Tuesday to 6 years of probation with her license, and her license was suspended for 4 years. She had pleaded guilty in November to causing a death while operating a motor vehicle under the influence of a controlled substance. So was she high at the time, or was it just in her system? South Bend Tribune reports court documents say Counsel was playing with his sister. That's the boy's name. His name is Bryson Counsel, so I'll just call him Bryson. Bryson was playing with his sister in the backyard of their duplex last June when Bennett, the mama, struck him with her SUV as she pulled into an alley behind the home. Police say a blood test showed Bennett had active and inactive marijuana in her system. I wonder what makes marijuana active in your system. Like, is there a certain time period for that? Like, they can tell if you smoked it within 24, 48, 72 hours, then it's active, inactive. I wonder what makes it active and inactive. I'm very interested in knowing that because I don't know what that means. I mean, they said that as if I know what. I guess I would have to Google search it or something and figure that out on my own. Did y'all hear that Walmart truck drivers are getting paid $90,000 a year? Nearly. Y'all better go get that job driving that truck. Nearly $90,000. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Okay, what somebody say about some hair follicles? Oh yeah, because I know that hair follicle tests go way back. Show drugs for a longer period. Yeah, I know that hair follicle test. I could have sworn they said that was like 7 years, 10 years. I could have sworn they said that was a long time. Who's leaving the state? Who in the world is leaving the state? Gifted said somebody leaving. Who? R. Kelly? Are we talking about R. Kelly? That's the last person I heard to say, hey, A. Powers, how you doing today? How are you doing today? Keisha, did I know you was here? Hey, Keisha, girl. Thank you so much, love. I didn't even know Keisha was here. I don't know when she got here. She just came up in here. She don't say nothing. I don't know if she said hi. Well, yeah, she did. Keisha said hi. A mother was sentenced to life in prison for deliberately driving her car in the river and killing her daughter. Why would you even do that? Why would she do that? A 26-year-old Missouri woman was sentenced to life in prison Tuesday for intentionally driving her car with her 2 kids into the Kansas River, killing her 5-year-old daughter. The killing occurred August 3rd, 2018, when the mama put her 5-year-old daughter and 1-year-old son in the car and drove in the Kansas River in an attempted murder-suicide. Oh, and you didn't die. Oh, dang. That's messed up. You trying to do a whole murder-suicide and you still alive? She might as well just went and got a gun and shot herself after that. You might as well. Because the whole thing didn't work. It just didn't. And now your child is dead. The other one, I'm assuming, is alive, and you sitting in jail for life. You might as well just took the gun and killed yourself. I mean, might as well. Yeah, what does it say? After the crash, officers rescued her. She got rescued, and her 1-year-old son, who was treated for critical injuries at a hospital. Police were unable to find the 5-year-old daughter. Oh, Amaya Bradley. Are you kidding me? So she's still floating around in the Kansas River? The next day, a search team went to the river and retrieved Amaya's body. Okay, they got her body. The mama pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and attempted first-degree murder in December. According to the mother's attorney, the mother of 2 was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and depression 6 months after her son was born. She was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and depression 6 months after Where was the daddy at? So was she a single mom? The day of the river incident, the mama was involved in a physical altercation with the boyfriend. Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say what was the daddy? Didn't I say? Because my man had told me when I was reading the part, when I read that part about the depression, about the bipolar, and that is something going on with the daddy. So, the day of the river incident, the mama and the father was involved in a physical altercation, who is also the father of her 1-year-old son, not the 5-year-old who died, but the 1-year-old. She then went to a placement shelter, but was told only her daughter could join her. In her manic state, the mama took both of her children on a drive around Lawrence, Missouri. At one point, her children were playing near the Kansas River when the mama became obsessed with the idea of driving into the river. She even drove by a police station to get help, but she didn't end up going inside. The mama was found incompetent in August to stand trial. Yeah, all of these diagnoses and stuff that they be throwing out there and stuff, and when really was a deeper issue. So we can see it was a deeper issue. Bipolar, no bipolar, depression, no depression. It was the baby dad. You had a physical. So physical, what? Was he putting his hands on you? Was he hitting you? Is this a situation you was already going through prior to even having your 1-year-old son? This is a whole bunch of drama. You're in this relationship trying to raise these 2 young kids. You done got bagged up against the wall. You're at your wit's ends. You don't know what else to do. You're contemplating. You're thinking about going to ask for help, but then you don't go ask for that help, and then you do the ultimate. Then you don't die. One of your children's dead. Now you're sitting up here getting life in jail. It's a sad story. It really is a sad story, and especially because she's so young. I mean, just so young. Can you imagine when she's 50 years old and she's sitting there like can't believe that she made that decision that caused her to now be sitting in jail? Did you hear about all of these food recalls? The Ohio company called various meat products, Stino's, meat lasagna, food recall. And I know y'all been seeing on the news about that flour, because I done seen it several times about that flour, that gold medal flour recall. So that's another thing. Yeah, matter of fact, here you go. General Mills conducts a recall on flour. Yeah, basically. And then it was something else I was going to read. It was another recall. I can't even remember. But it was something I was going to read about somebody getting thrown off the airplane because of a body odor. Because I was like, I didn't even know that they was doing that. They throwing people off of a family with a 19-month-old kicked off a flight out of Miami after body odor complaint. They done kicked her off because of the body odor. Was it that bad? Who had the body odor? Did the baby? The 19-month-old had the body odor? Or was they the family with the baby complaining because of the body odor? American Airlines kicked the Detroit family off of their return flight from Miami International Airport this week because passengers and crew complained of the father's body odor. Now, before I go any further, because I did not read this article. Okay. Okay? Now, I'm not trying to be racist, but do any of y'all want to guess what nationality this person was? Do you have any ideas? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Should I just finish the story? You don't really care. Because, in my mind, first thing I wonder was he one of them Pakistan Indian type of people? Because it's something with the deodorant. Sometimes some with the deodorant. I don't know if they're against it. I don't know. I have not researched that. Maybe y'all know. But do y'all have any idea who this could... If it could, no, I'm just going to read it. Whatever. It says, Yosi Adler, Yosi, Yossiadler, basically. His wife and their 19-month-old child plan to return to Detroit Wednesday after a Miami vacation, but instead, they were ordered off the plane. Get your stinking selves. That's what they said. Someone said it. I didn't say it. Someone had said that. And told to return to the airport the next, wait a minute. What did it say? But instead they were ordered off the plane and told to return to the airport the next day. What, after they cleaned up? Did the airport people say, get off, go take a bath or a shower, then come back the next day? So they couldn't come that day? So if they would have left and took a bath, because they had one in the bathroom and washed up right quick, a quick little bird bath, would that had helped out? Why did they need to wait to the... Anyway, all of a sudden, as soon as they took us off, they closed the gate, and then they said, sorry, sir, some people complained you had body odor, and we're not letting you back on. Oh, my God. That has got to be embarrassing. He told an American Airlines representative that he and his family were being kicked off because they're Jewish. That's what he said, they're Jewish. They're the Jewish people. Basically. According to a recording of the conversation Adler filmed and gave to the NBC News, there's a religious reason for some reason. There's a religious reason for some reason that they're kicking me off the plane. We don't have odor, okay? Nobody here has odor, Adler said in the video he recorded. American Airlines let the flight take off with the family's luggage. It was not delayed. The airline put Adler and his family up in a hotel for the night and booked them on a flight home the following day. Okay, American. They paid for them a bath and a shower. They made sure that they had a location to freshen up. Why couldn't they take a bird bath? Why couldn't they just run in the bathroom and put a little soap and water? Anyway, our Miami airport team members were concerned about the comfort. Oh, let me do this right with my hands, because this is what a communications manager said. Our Miami airport team members were concerned about the comfort of our other passengers due to the odor, said Alexis Aaron Coelho, the American Airlines corporate communications manager. Basically, they were concerned and stuff. Oh no, these ain't no Pakistans. These are some regular white Jewish people, I guess. This is not the first time an American airline has booted someone for body odor. United Airlines. No, it says this is not the first time an airline has booted someone for body odor. United Airlines booted a Nigerian woman. And look at that, me trying to be racist. And here go Nigerian woman from a flight out of Houston in 2016 because of body odor complaints. You're going to have to clean it up, people. You're going to have to clean it up. Now she's suing the airline, saying the airline kicked her off because of her race. Now it's probably because of the body odor. Based on what they just did to Adler and his... And because they white. It's probably just a little older. And stuff. Last year, a Airlines International flight made an emergency landing because passengers complained of a man's body odor. It must be bad when you're making an emergency landing. That's some pretty bad body odor. Emergency landing? I'm done. I'm done. What this is? Earlier this month, 5 American Airlines crew members asked to be taken to a hospital after their Philadelphia to Fort Lauderdale Hollywood international flight landed because of an odor on board. I mean, that must be some serious odor. Y'all making emergency landings. People going to the emergency room. I don't even know. Why? Was it the nostrils? They had did something to the nostrils. I don't know. Because when it's the wrong body smell, it can tickle the nostrils a little bit. It can throw the nostrils. I'm just saying. It's a shame. And 6 Chicago public school workers fired, 33 removed, as hundreds of sex Misconduct complaints roll in. Really, Chicago Public Schools, y'all being nasty? Why is y'all being nasty? What is going on? Why is there so much pervertedness and nastiness going on? Good grief, 33 workers have been pulled from Chicago Public Schools in the last 3 months as the number of sexual misconduct complaints against staff and students and filed to the district's new Office of Student Protections since the fall approaches 1,000. Those 33 staff members are out pending investigations, while 4 substitute teachers have been blocked from the district. 1 employee retired after being confronted with allegations, and 6 were fired as a result of investigations. CPS, Chicago Public School, Inspector General Nicholas Schuler told the Board of Education at its monthly meeting on Wednesday. Schuler's office is investigating 136 complaints. 136 complaints from minors against school workers dating back to October 1st. Wait a minute. October 1st of 2018? That was just recent. That's just a few months. You ain't talking about 2017. Oh, wow. With at least 5 new cases popping up since the start of this year. Wait a minute. Start of what year? 2019? Is only the 25th. 3 weeks and 4 days. 5 new cases. Schuler said the complaints range from alleged sexual assault to inappropriate texting to generally creepy or concerning behavior that's more difficult to categorize. People are reporting it more regularly, Schuler said. That's not to say everything is being reported. I believe that. I definitely believe that. The employees removed pending investigations include 12 teachers, 8 security guards, 5 vendor employees. Let me read that again, because these are the people that our children are around, that we are thinking that we can trust. 12 teachers, 8 security guards. Wait a minute. Did you just say 5 vendor employees? Wait a minute. 4 bus drivers or aides? A dean? Wait a minute. A lunchroom monitor? A custodial worker? And a special education classroom assistant? Were you messing with them kids with the hand? Police have taken over 7 investigations, including 4 involving sex acts, and aggravated criminal sexual abuse charges have been filed in 2 cases. Details on those cases weren't immediately available. Chicago Public School Office of Student Protections, established last summer in the wake of a Chicago Tribune series documenting widespread district mishandling of abuse allegations, is probing hundreds of additional cases concerning alleged student-on-student abuse. The district had received 932 complaints between September 4th and the end of 2018, according to Doug Henning, the new office director. That's up from the 624 complaints that had been filed by late November. The district said in November that it had dismissed 128 employees after redoing background checks on all workers and volunteers. Victims feel more comfortable coming forward because there's more confidence that something will actually be done. I want them to know they have an ally in me, and we encourage them to continue to come forward. It is the most important priority for us. More than 80% of the cases reported to the Office of Student Protections. 763 cases were student-on-student cases, with 84 cases involving Chicago Public School affiliated adults. Students also reported 85 cases involving adults not involved with the district. Oh, and then it just goes on and on and on. There's just a whole lot to this article, but yeah, ain't that something? We got substitute teachers and stuff in there too. Lunchroom age security guards. We can't even trust the security guards. Yeah, these are the people driving our children, feeding our children, teaching our children. Because at the end of the day, they just regular people. They regular people that at some point in their life, they said they wanted to be a teacher or they needed a job. It said it was hiring. They went in there and filled out an application just like anyone else. Was called in for an interview just like anyone else. So they just regular people. And, you know, we be so trusting of them because we just feel like that, I don't know, we can trust them. Like, they got this job, I guess the school and then did background checks on them and stuff. And, you know, I guess the same way that we do the whole doctor thing. You know, we just trust you because you're the doctor. You went to school for these things. We assuming that you know. And the food people, like, y'all, you package the food, you're putting the labels on it. We figure that you know everything is in it, that it's all right, or it wouldn't have made it to the grocery stores. We can't trust these people. We cannot trust them. What? Somebody said, how you found out about the flower before the recall? Happy birthday, Gifted. I'm probably late. Everyone probably already said happy birthday, and I'm just late. Cookie said it is too small of a small confined space to be smelling someone's stankiness. Girl, look, when me and Chad was on our way to Dubai, look, first of all, we rode on the Emirates. The flight there, because it was 13 hours, the flight there was fine. It was wonderful. It was beautiful. On our way back, it wasn't a stanky issue, but it was definitely a child issue. It was a child sitting right in front of us, and it was one of them kids that's annoying that keeps standing up in the seat and turning around and staring all in your face. Look, those seats and the you know, it ain't that much space, and I don't need you standing on your seat and turning around staring all in my face. And don't you hate it when parents don't say nothing about that? Like, tell them, like, if turn around and sit your butt down in your seat and stop standing there staring in people's face. First of all, don't nobody like a staring child. Don't like a staring child. And then tell your child to sit down somewhere. But anyway, this child was just, oh my God, for the whole 13 hours, he was just a busybody. The mom and the daddy kept switching spots in the seats to deal with the child. Then all of a sudden, I don't know if the child threw up or what he did in the seat, but it was all in the seat or something. And there was a little bit of an odor. And yeah, I guess it is an odor smell. There was a little bit of an odor from that. And then you're sitting right in front of me. And then I guess the part that I was thinking about is, ain't this about something? Like, y'all over here so-called, because the stewardess, they definitely did not clean it. They went and they got a whole thing and gave it to the daddy for the daddy to clean the seat. So I'm pretty sure that seat dried and everything. And then the next person came and they took that flight and sat in that throw-up seat that is technically still throw up in the cushions and stuff, but because it's dried, and they probably done went over there and sprayed it with some stuff. That just makes me think, like, when you on any, like when you go to the movie theater or whatever, like, you never know if somebody done threw up or wasted something or did something. It done dried up. And then next thing you know, you sitting up there, sitting on dried throw up. Or let's say a baby poops in the seats or something, and then they partial clean it, but it's still dried doo-doo in the seat cushions and the material, and then you're sitting on it. That is nasty. That is pretty dang nasty. What change the color? What text? What text is y'all changing? Change the color of what text? I hope you had a fabulous birthday, Gifted. I hope you turned up. Oh yeah, Tasha, I sure got a I don't even know how they be doing that. I have the slightest idea. I still haven't figured that one out. I don't know what they be doing. The reason why people names be popping up in color. Y'all gonna have to explain that to me. Yeah, Nell Taylor, that's what I was just talking about. It's supposed to be a 3-week. He's opening up the shutdown for 3 weeks until February 15th. And then after that, I don't know. What is it supposed to do? They're supposed to go on a shutdown again. So I guess some of the Republicans was irritated with him in that shutdown, and then they came in and they voted on the other side. And then, so it's 3 weeks and whatever. So Trump's still trying to figure out alternatives to get his wall. I don't know. It's just stupid. So McDaniel said you put the @ before the name of the person. @TXT before. Oh, that's how you do that? See, I didn't even know. Now I know. When I'm on the live, I might be adding everybody's name. Just adding everybody's name. Oh, I hope you feel better then, Gifted. Well, that's a dang on shame. Well, that's all right then. You still alive. You still got time, girl, as soon as you get over that flu. You better go and get that drink. Stop playing games. You better stop playing. Don't even play. What was I about to say? I was about to say something. I forgot what I was about to say. But anyway, so yeah, that's what's been going on and stuff. And I've been playing around with my backgrounds and stuff. I had to put this news thing up. This was fun. This was fun, me playing around with this thing. I don't know. It was something I was going to say, and then I completely forgot all about it. But anyway, yeah, so that's what's been going on in the news. That's what's been going on. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Our crazy weather. It's like -8 here. And it's probably about a -8 degrees here in good old Chicago, Illinois area. And it just started snowing again. So it's a little snow flurries. Looking like winter wonderland. Be careful on the street because it looks like it's snow, but that's really ice. Bye, TX. Was she leaving? Okay, bye, Tashia. Have a good weekend, girl. I hope they remember on election day too. I hope they do, and mainly the majority of people that voted for him. I wonder, are they still happy with him? I would assume that they would be because they voted for him, so they knew what he was all about. Marie said, Geneva, that young girl that ran over that boy in his backyard, she was not only had weed in her system, she had alcohol level 8.0 over the drinking limit. I worked with her auntie and told the co-workers, oh, wow, look at Marie coming up here with the tea. Why they didn't say that in the article? They forgot to mention that. See, now that would have helped out a lot with that article. That would have definitely helped out. If it would have said that she had marijuana and liquor in her system, I probably wouldn't even have clicked on the article. It was the thing just about the marijuana that I was interested in. Then they talking about active and inactive marijuana. I don't even know what that means or how long it takes for something to be active or inactive. But you talking about she had an 8.0 alcohol level. I wonder why they did not mention that. Why would they not put that in that article? I would have wanted to know that. Now we having all the tea. Got all the tea. But I guess I'm about to get ready to go, people. Guess I'm about to get ready to go. I just want to come on here and tell you all this news right quick. And because I didn't come on yesterday. Because I was cleaning my office yesterday. After talking to Essie the other day, and she was like on a cleaning spree. She was just over there cleaning everything. And after talking to her, I was like, you know what? I need to clean my office because my office is a hot mess. And I took all of them shoes. I completely changed everything around. Like I'm in a whole nother location. Before, I was sitting over there. My shoes and stuff were over there. Everything else was over here. I done cleared the whole thing out. I took all the shoes upstairs and sat them in Jasmine's room, put them all against the wall in Jasmine's room, and just changed everything completely around. And I'm actually liking this setup a little better because then I'm able to have my lights sitting, because my lights wasn't sitting where they should have been sitting before. And then I finally hooked my microphone and stuff up. That took me a minute to even get the microphone hooked up because I thought I had broke it, to be perfectly honest with you. That's what I thought. I thought I had broke the dang on microphone. I don't know. Hey, Regina. It's okay, girl. I was about to get off anyway. I was just out here talking about a little bit of the news, the things that's going on in the world. We were actually supposed to come on yesterday, Gifted, but we were just Yeah, I don't know. She was doing some other stuff, and I don't know what I was doing. I think I was cleaning my dang on office. That's what I was doing, and I did my office in dosages. I did one part, then went and sat down. Came back, did something else, went and sat down, and I'm still not done because I still got all of these clothes and stuff I need to fold. So we are definitely supposed to be doing our pajama jam on Sunday. Y'all know that we are supposed to be doing that every Sunday, and we supposed to be being consistent. Back, Cookie. Have a fabulous weekend, girl. Right, we supposed to be doing that. Peach, where you been at? I ain't seen Peach in a long time. In a very long time. I'm actually feeling a certain type of way because Peach just came back, not seen it in a long time. You know, it's literally been months. Hey, Lolo Red. How you doing, Lolo? You enjoy the rest of your day, too? Marie, you have a fabulous day. Hey, sister. Oh, see, I caught your name. Hey, Denise, how you doing? Look at my sister on here and everything. Hey, Katie, LaShawn. Did I say hi to LaShawn? McDan, you said they trying to stop people from legalizing marijuana. Well, that they legalizing it. It's already legal. Peach said, Ben, listen, just be working a lie, always miss your laughs. That's okay. Look, I totally understand. People got to live their lives. And then people are also saying that the notifications don't always pop up. So I totally get it. I thank you, Peach. I totally do appreciate you. Hey, Jackie Pooh Sunshine. Jackie Pooh. I'm just going to go with Pooh. I know you got Pooh, but I'm just gonna do Pooh. Hey, Jackie Pooh, Sunshine, how you doing? This fabulous freezing cold in my area Friday, because it is cold. It's definitely cold. But anyway, yeah, I said I was about to go. So I did say that. I don't know what's going on with the notifications. I blame Donald Trump. I blame Trump for the notifications thing. If it wasn't for the shutdown and all these issues, maybe my notifications would work. I'm hoping now that the shutdown is off for 3 weeks. They will at least fix the notifications until February 15th. Hopefully. People will start getting it now. So, oh, happy birthday, Jackie girl. Yeah, and something else YouTube is supposed to be doing. They supposed to be changing something else. I forgot what it was. Something else YouTube is, some sharing thing. Oh, yeah, I think that's what it was. YouTube don't want you to be able to just share their stuff out anymore to Google Plus and Twitter. They want you to actually copy the link and go over there and paste it. Why they got to make stuff difficult? I don't know. It really is just making it more difficult for me. Hey, my 2 cents, how you doing? Don't even worry about it. You're not even that late. How long I've been on here? Well, I guess I have been on here for almost an hour. But don't even worry about it. I was just on here talking about the news. He in there because they want him to be in there. They know what they doing. Jen, did I say hi to you? Jen Marie? There's 2 Maries. There's definitely 2 Maries. But anyway, okay, I'm about to go. But yes, me and Essie will be back on Sunday. I may be on tomorrow. I'm not even sure. I don't even know. But thank you to all of my subscribers and my fabulous Closet Seekers and the ladies in blue, because you all look absolutely fabulous for blue. Yeah, my thing is saying I've been out for 53 minutes. 53 whole minutes. And y'all know I usually be on way longer than that. And you just got the notification? Wow. You see what I mean? Jackie said if you click the bell, an option will come up. If you click all and click the box creators and okay, you'll receive all notifications. Okay, Jackie's sitting up here telling us some stuff. Didn't nobody know about that. If you click the bell, a option will come up. If you click all and click the box creators and okay, you'll receive all notifications. Bam. Thank you, girl, for letting us know, because I didn't even know. I think the only notification that I received is Essie's when she come on. I don't even think I receive notifications anymore. But then again, not that I will see them anyway, because I be having so many other notifications popping up on my phone. But anyway, people, I will see you Sunday. Y'all know what time. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. West Coast Time, 8 p.m. East Coast time. And yeah, I don't even know what else to say. Yeah, all the times. But we will definitely be on Sunday. I can't even see myself. Where am I at? Okay, there I go. I will see you back on Sunday. And then I will have, oh, no, I won't. I won't have another background because I don't think I'll be able to put, I don't know. Will I be able to put up a background, different background, going live with Essie sharing stuff? I don't even know. I may just have to keep my regular stuff. Anyway, before I keep talking, I'll talk to you later, people. You have a fabulous weekend. Bye.